Namaskara and hello to everyone. Right now I'm standing at a place where I can sense the sandalwood smell. Can you all guess where am I right now? I'm sure some of you will be right. I'm at the Cabinet Hall of the Vidhana Saudha, where you can see at the background we have two sandalwood big doors. A lot of carving is done on that and the designs are there and a different kind of intrinsic carving done by the Guddigas of Shivamogga. So we thankful to the Shivamogga people. So on this behalf, this is a small clip which is dedicated to our second CM Shri Kengal Hanumantayaji. So right now I'm Vasanta Kavita and we have Kavita who is from Rajya Dharma, editor of Rajya Dharma, and Mr. Gyan Shekhar who is going to produce this a small clipping. So now you can actually the inside, what are the important things in inside are you have silver items, you have the ivory carvings done and chairs which is there from the history from the first CMs. This important chair is also there who have sat on that and a lot of important things, and this is the main important place where anything in the Vidhan Saudha Cabinet Hall where all the cabinet ministers sit and discuss very important issues or very significant issues and then pass it to the assembly. So hence Mr. Gyan Shekhar will take over. Thank you. Namaskara.
Well, right now I am here just before the Cabinet Hall. This happens to be one of the major attractions in Vidhana Saudha. This Cabinet Hall, if you see behind, it is beautifully a teakwood as well as a rosette combination. If you see the very designs, which has been the Mysorean art, where in the sense, the intricate designs have been done beautifully. When you go to the sandalwood, this happens to be what is a sandalwood. It is a sandalwood doors, where you see the intricate designs, especially a smaller intricate designs. This has been done by the Guddigas of Shivamogga, if I am right. And thereby, this is an entrance. This is the very entrance of the Cabinet Hall. And Cabinet happens to be the cabinet composed of what we say, the cabinet composed of an oval-shaped chair, wherein almost 33 ministers can sit. And in between, the Chief Minister will be assisted with the Chief Secretary also. Apart from that, the Cabinet happens to be one of the most policy-making, decision-making body. And not only that, it even gets the approval of the bill. And apart from that, the control over the finances. And more or less, the Cabinet consists of Cabinet Ministers, the Ministers of State, Ministers of States. And however, the Cabinet is a small body where it is a collective responsibility and where it is directly responsible for the legislature. And however, the Cabinet can be vetoed by the Honorable Chief Minister. The Chief Minister will chair the Cabinet meeting, especially in Karnataka. Every Thursday, the Cabinet meeting is held. And thereby, many of the government policies, and it is in the governmental order, many of the promulgations, many of the ordinances, many of the programs, the financial allocations for the bigger projects. There are several welfare projects that has been taken by our government as it has been promised in the manifesto. And thereby, this cabinet meeting will be held once a week, especially on Thursday, and many of the major decisions have been taken. And this, under the rediscovery of Vidhana Saudha, this happens to be one of the major attractions. This is Gyan Shekhar speaking on behalf of Communicators House. Thank you.